Well, hello friends. Hola amiguitos. I'm glad to have you back today. I hope you're here, at least to share always the good word, the kindness that we can share amongst all this chaos that is happening, keeps happening right now, starting in 2025. So last time I think I was talking about you know, how we feel, who I am. That was the main video, who I am, why I have this page. I love to help. I've always, throughout my life, I've been a teacher. I've been a teacher because I've been taught many lessons in life where I had to pass through very bad situations to good, and how to it's been like a boat, the waves, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, but way too many with no pause. But the positive things, although there could be very negative things, they brought me very good positive things. And so I'm here today because I want to keep sharing those circumstances, those stories that can change your life from 1 minute to the next, or second, right? And so lately, with all the chaos going in 2025, I related to an image that I was teaching. I've been doing a lot of videos, or I did for a while when the COVID started. And so I want to show you what I was feeling, like what the world was feeling at the time. You can see the video probably on Facebook. I have a lot of those videos that I was doing back then. But here, let me show you. So I like to kind of, actually we all do this. When you start doodling or painting or something, it kind of reflects how you feel inside, and how maybe consciously or maybe unconsciously you share your inner being, your inner feelings, your inner emotions, your inner energy. And that energy goes through your body excuse me, goes through your body, goes through your fingers and into the colors. And that energy also affects your brain, and that's how you're choosing the colors and putting your art together, yourself. Forget about no, not let me rephrase. I was gonna say forget about Van Gogh, and no, don't forget about him. He was an amazing teacher too. And I'm saying forget about trying to be someone or an artist or whoever, a model, whoever. You're not them, so express who you are, and you have so much to give to many. So it's awesome if you could see who you are, learning within you, like are you doing what you want? Are you following your heart, like they say? So sometimes, okay, let me show you now. I illustrate, I see what I see, how I express how I feel, and try to find a solution. Okay, so here we go. I made this thinking how the waves can come and cover us completely, but we don't give up. That's a paper boat in the midst of waves and what seems to be like a dragon, right? Trying to get a hold of this little paper boat. Is that how you feel right now, or do you relate to any of these circumstances? Because we learn them, or we go through them for a reason, and I don't think it's always fair. I'm not here justifying yes or no, if it's good or not. I'm just trying for us to kind of understand, at least if we're conscious of it. I'm not saying that it's easy, and I'm not patronizing anyone. I want to help it. So if you're feeling, all of a sudden 360, turn to your life, um, you're getting the lesson of, you know, the very extremes, right? Because you now realize the beautiful moments that you lived in this life together with that person. This is if you lost somebody, right? Versus you know, the moment of not having them anymore. But if you notice here, please just listen if it resonates. The lesson is to stay in the middle, right? We had the two extremes, and I know it's not easy to say this, but you know, one of them we could call it dark. Most people would, the sadness, the void, versus, you know, finding the light. Some people see it backwards, because sometimes it's like the darkness looking for the light, so that's the positive, and then the negative would be like taking the light away. Anyhow, when you're feeling those feelings, how do you come to the middle, to where you cannot feel completely happy? I mean, because your feelings come and kind of hurt us. Excuse me, let me get some water. But if we stay in the middle, that's why we have yoga. That's why we have these teachings that have been proven to work for thousands of years. And so, at least, you know, since the Asian civilization started with all the, and the Indian with all the yoga and the poses and Tai Chi and you name it. And those are teachings that are beyond what we know. So why don't we continue with those teachings, you know, finding our middle, the yoga, the serenity. So next I drew this, you know, maybe you're seeing some waves. I'm not saying there isn't, but it just becomes a little bit more handleable. I think when we try to, it's hard, like you see there's a lot of waves, it's still hard, but you know you can find those moments of serenity. You know you can find, if you are able to just for a moment, and this takes time, for a moment close your eyes and take a deep breath. That's how you start, taking deep breaths, and then little by little try to breathe more. And when you breathe, you'll sense that peace inside that you might need. It's just about you trying to see it. It's not going to find you if you don't see it, because you may have signs that it's coming your way, maybe it's around you, and then you're like, oh, is it? But then you try to, you know, say, no, it's not. All these signs, right, that take us to the moment of from becoming that scared person. We're scared because you think, why this person was taken away from me, and you know, now what? Then your thoughts are, now what? Because it's you trying to see yourselves with that other person. But in order for you to really overcome that, is for you to be you. So they were here with you, they came, and each other, when we meet someone or when somebody's in our lives, is because we have lessons to learn from each other. And then that's their mission, that's our mission for that specific moment. And that you have to be happy that you had those moments, you had those moments of teaching, both of you, to each other, and reflection on that, because that's very important. We meet so many people every day, and we don't realize how much of a difference they're making on our lives. Anyway, come back to the subject. So we're feeling like this, right? The waves are gone for the most part. We have little waves going through. And then we come to, where is it? The peace and serenity, right? And there you are, a little boat. But you're part of this bigger mission, right? And I guess as we see the stars, we see the reflections in the water, And we're giving light, right, to that boat that has been struggling on and on and off, on and off. How many struggles have you had? They tell you, you're so strong, you're so strong. And you say, well, did I have a choice? Did I have a choice to be strong? Did I have a choice into being a survivor? And trying to understand why I'm here versus those who didn't make it, or those who maybe had a worse secondary effects than me, or you go through all these questions, right? Just like you do when you lose somebody. And you try to be strong and you try to inspire others. And then at the same time, I don't know if anyone is able to see how remembering times like those really, really impact yourself. And I think I share this because we all can connect to this experience per se. There are some things that we do that we must do, but it's like they're taking away a part of your soul, because it's such a vulnerable place to be and relive when every time we share it to inspire others, because as empaths, you want to help others, right? So it's this struggle all the time of, do I listen to my body or do I want to continue sharing me? So it's like this, you need a lot of balance, right? To make sure that you still stay well so you can continue helping and, restore maybe a little bit that your soul too, maybe with yoga again, with meditation and whatnot. So little by little, we try to our best to be strong. Sometimes we don't have the choice, but learn from that. What did that bring to you? At a young age, I had cancer and I survived it 3 times, from childhood to teenager. And other than cancer and bullying and being in a different country, different language, I guess that's why I speak English though. See, there's a positive. It's hard, and yeah, I didn't have a choice. I mean, I don't know what I would do. Do you want a choice? But yeah, they made my soul grow. Have you thought about it? If you have a soul, obviously you have a soul, how can you make it better? As empaths, we want to help each other, we want to help others, we want to, continue that way, but are we helping ourselves too? So there's a balance always of reciprocity. It goes around. Anyway, but I heard that's what I should have spoken about today, so I hope this resonates in one way or another. In any case, if you like, please subscribe and like so I can continue making more of these videos, and I will see you here next time.